back to my channel. So I'm Esther Kato and thank you so much for tuning in. So today I have a lovely mother and someone I really admire so much. Her name is Mama Roslyn. We all call her Tanti Roslyn. So Tanti Roslyn, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Hi to our listeners.
So I want you to give us a little introduction of who you are to our viewers.
Okay, I have so many titles. Okay, my name is Rosalind Kiwala. I'm Zambian and I'm German. Okay, it's both sides. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a teacher, I'm a singer. I've just a lot on the plate, but I pick what I can pick. And I'm so excited to also be on your channel, Sister
Thank
Esther.
you. Thank you so much. I really admire you from afar because you speak, whenever you speak, there's so much wisdom and depth into whatever message you put across, and that has made me privileged. I really feel privileged to have this time with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
yeah, so the first question is you were born in Zambia, right? So how did you come to Germany? How was the process like? What motivated you to come to Germany? Yeah.
Okay, wow. Thank you so much. Yes, as you have heard, I'm a born Zambian, the blood, everything is Zambia. But there are so many ways of coming to a country, and others come with the papers of work, but my story is totally different. I came to Germany because of marriage. I got married, and then we lived in Zambia, and then afterwards we decided to say, let's go to Germany. And that's how we came to Germany, because my husband is German.
Wow, that's really nice.
I'm a mother of four, and with the two children, with my current husband, and the other one with the first marriage. And my two girls remained in Zambia by then because we couldn't come all together at the same time. But I had to do the process of them come and join us, which was a very long process. It didn't take 1 month, it didn't take 2 months, it took 3 good years for them to come and join us. The process was quite cumbersome. I can't go in details with that.
Yeah.
But yes, it was not easy for a mother when you are, your children are far away, because my desire was to have my children with me.
Exactly.
They are growing with, I can see them grow, and when I eat something they know, oh, mom doesn't have. So I went in prayer, and also believed God to say he's gonna make it things for me work, that my children can come and join us. So we did all what we can, the embassy, paper here, paper there, but it reached the level whereby the papers were not, like, it was taking long. And God opened the way anyway until they came to join us.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really inspiring. I don't think I went through what you went through at all, but the little anxiety that I had even coming to study in Germany, like, it was, my course was, the time for the course was supposed to start was in October, and in November I was still in Ghana. So like the embassy was like, oh, what are you going, like, your course has already started. So the anxiety alone, whether I would come here and everything just for a few days, how much more 3 more years? So
3 years.
yeah.
And it took boldness and courage to go and knock on certain doors. And because you say, the word say, where there is a will, there is always a way. So no matter how hard it is for the people, maybe you left your kids in Africa and you want them to come here, do whatever you can to see that your children are with you, because it's more nice to see your children growing. You have that history. You share the bond together, you can see them grow, and you are creating history for them, and you'll be able to tell them each and everything. This is how you were behaving. It's so nice than me seeing the children grow without me. That was really something I didn't.
One time you shared a project that you are doing, I think in Zambia. I want you to talk a little about it. I think it involves women. Yes, if you would like to share.
Okay, yes, I'm running a charity in Zambia, which the story for this charity comes in because there are different things that people start charity work, and they just say, oh, I want to go and start charity, and you start charity. But for me, my story is totally different because I'm working with widows and orphans. I'm not a widow, but God gave it to me that way. The whole thing started in 97.
Wow.
All right. And in 97, God gave me a dream. By then, my firstborn, Rosina, was just a little baby.
Oh.
He gave me a dream where in that dream I was a widow and I was troubled. I was mistreated by my in-laws, okay? And in that dream, things were not really nice. We were pushed in the corner by my in-laws. We didn't even have to see the body of the father of my child to see when they were going to bury him or whatever. They just didn't want us to see. So I woke up, that was 97. I woke up, was like, oh my God, is this real? Is it happening? You know? But with time, that dream disappeared. You know, I saw, oh, there was no death, nothing happened, and this is what happened, and whatever. Then it disappeared. And in 2018, the dream came back again. When I was here in Germany, it came back again, but this time, this dream came with clarity, you know, and that is where I came to understand that God wants me to work with the widows and the orphans, because in each of the dream was a widow and an orphan. So when I woke up after this dream, there was a word very clear, widow. So when this word came clearly, widow, I woke up and I sat down, I took paper and pen, I started praying that God, I now understand you are telling me to work with widows. And from this day, in the process, it's a long story, but I'll cut it short. In the time the first dream came, I was not yet mature. Definitely, I was not mature to handle that better. So God, in the process, has to prepare different people that will get connected to me for me to work with them. So in the time when this other dream came, he had already said the people that I've lost for a long time, and I even didn't know that they are widows, that when I had this last dream, I wrote a pen, I prayed about it, I called the people, and God gave me exactly the town where I can start this. We started 2 centers in different towns with the people that were widows already, and I said, hey, there is this thing that God has told me to do. Can we do it? They said yes. The following day, they started gathering the widows.
Wow.
We started having 50 widows. Now, we are in 5 different towns, and we are going to grow again because I'm just coming from Zambia for 2 months. I was there. We have established other centers in different towns, in different provinces. And we started with 40, 50, and now we are talking of having over 500 widows into the center and over 1,000 orphans. So this is the project we are doing. It gives me love and peace to see that we are able to help an orphan that had lost hope, because our first orphans that we started supporting as an organization, some of them had finished school, but they didn't know who is going to sponsor them to go into university. And when Widows of Hope came on board, we were able to gather, because we said he's a widow, but the biggest burden of a widow is to educate a child. So we took that responsibility as an organization to educate their children from primary 1 and to university level. So we took over, especially those ones that had completed their secondary school and they didn't know, they wanted to study. We have a student that have graduated so far. We have over 35 in the space of 5 years. 35 have graduated in different disciplines. Medical officers, nurses, we have accountants, we have business administration, we have as well mechanicals, we have different, I can't mention it all, and we are training doctors as well. We have lawyers in the field of that. So it has just been God growing the organization and providing for the widows and the orphans.
That's amazing. you said all this. It looks like just a 2 minutes words or sentences, but only God knows the challenges you went through.
There are a lot.
That's amazing.
There are a lot of challenges, because when when you're talking of taking care of a widow, we have different widows. We have 3 categories of widows. We have widows that are young, we have middle age, and then we have the oldest. So the young ones, we are also those ones that are young. We encourage them to say, please, you are young. If you want to get married again, we don't want you to be a widow forever. And then we have them that have also, they got married when they finished school, but they didn't go to college or university. So we have an assessment with them, and we have already so far trained about 5 widows. We put them back to school, and some are nurses, they are even working. So they are supporting themselves, and also our aim is to put a smile on a widow. So when we put a smile on these widows, they are able to gain their strength and their courage. And one of the aspects we have done is, most of them, they want to choose nursing. We have let them go into nursing, but we are also advising them different careers. And then we have those other orphans that have trained themselves. We have like business administration. We have one of them that did agriculture. As an organization, we have got a big farm. We've got 100 hectares farm. So we are in farming, and we are also in chicken rearing. We are also in poultry. We are in fish farming. We are also in tailoring and different other skills, because we want to empower the widows with skills that they'll be able to be financially free. And among these widows, we have also those widows that are not able, they didn't go to school. So these are the skills we are giving them. Then we have the oldest. Those are the widows we have taken over. Here in Germany, they have Altersheim. But in Zambia, we don't have that process, because our culture does not allow me to put my mother into the Heim.
Yes.
I am the Heim as a daughter or as a son to take care of them until God calls them home. So those oldest widows, they are our babies. We take care of their medical bills. We are just literally making sure that their food, where they are sleeping is comfortable, and also their medical bills are paid. And if anything, we have widows that they don't even have houses. They don't have accommodation. So what we do is, we've got about 2 of them, we have renovated their house. One of them, we have to build it. Another one, they are building another house for her, so that they have shelter. Because these are the areas we are going to, because when you neglect a widow, God has said it in the Bible. The best ministry is to take care of the widow and an orphan. And these 2 people are the best people that God has at hand. So in short, that is about Widows of Hope, and that is the name of our organization. We can be found on Facebook. We are also online, and on Instagram as well, and YouTube. We are there.
So this is a lot, but if someone wants to support your organization, how can they do that?
They can contact me. Also online on our website, we'll put an account there.
Okay.
When they go online, they can find an account, and they can send the money to us.
Okay, so I'll put the link below. So anyone who is ready to support this great cause should do so, because it's really amazing.
Thank you.
But how do you also get, even though people, how do you get the finance to support if people? Yeah, I need to ask.
It's the grace. It's the grace of God that is. Even me, I get surprised how, there is a problem. One thing is, there is a problem, and you don't have an immediate solution. But at the end of the day, before even 2 months finishes, that problem is no longer there. It's sorted out. How God moves people's heart to come and support is different. One of the aspects is, I've got people who have the same as we say giving. They have charity that say, we can do this. I'm a teacher. I'm teaching here. So in my teaching, I also do fundraising at my school. We've got parents, immediately they hear about that, they are ready to say, can we do this? Can we do that? And we've got also, aside from my parents, we have people that come in and give a hand to what I'm doing. And also within my country, Zambia, we have also fundraising ventures. Okay. Right now, when I was in Zambia, we had a fundraising dinner where our vice president was our guest of honor, the vice president of the country, and member of parliament were there. And so we've got just a network system that allows also the organization to be exposed to the government, because I had one-to-one time with the vice president of Zambia to tell her what we do, and she says, these are the things I want to support. Okay. And also with members of parliament, we have got permanent secretaries, that we are exposed, because we are talking of a community-based project, that the work we are doing as an organization is the work for the government. So we are just the hand. So whenever we need their support, actually we're working hand in hand with the government. That's what I can say.
Oh, wow. Not only did God give you the dream, he also brought people who were equipped to assist you in this great passion and desire he laid on your heart. That's
because
amazing.
we've got certain companies that come in to say, okay, you have widows, and then we can buy them mattresses, we can buy them blankets, and we have also others that I can say, okay, since you want to build a house, then we can provide you with iron sheets, we can provide you with blocks. All we do is we've got also different kind of orphans. Some of them are mentally challenged, some of them are sick. So or we put up an advert there, somebody, guys, this is what we have. Or we have different partners within the community. They pay us some money and we buy what we want, and the project is done. So exactly that. It's a matter of networking. Yeah. It's a simplicity, and networking is what it needed for this.
Okay, so maybe someone out there has this dream, like it's not only maybe supporting the widow, but a dream that's like go out. God has given that person a dream that is so great for that person, and the person is so scared to start with that dream. What advice will you give to such a fellow?
I think one of the things that I prayed when God gave me this dream again, and then it came with clarity. Everything that you have as a dream, you have to have clarity for you to know the direction you want to take. And one thing, for a long time, I was desiring to do something back home. But one thing I said, I don't want like a business to benefit me and my children. I want something that will benefit the community. So if you have a dream, get clarity from God. And also, you have to pray for grace. You have to pray for wisdom, for knowledge, and also for God to provide the people. Look at Moses. God called Moses, okay? He was alone at the bushfire. He told him the instruction, but he did not just let Moses go alone and face Pharaoh. He had provided people to accompany him. So in that thing, as I said, when I woke up, I picked up a phone. God had already prepared people around. So you just need to have boldness and have the clarity and which direction God is taking you, and stand on that way, because he cannot give you a dream without direction. He will definitely give you direction and support that dream.
Yeah, you really raised an important point, because so sometimes God has given everyone a purpose here on earth to do. But if God gives us the dream, we will just in a hurry to do it in our own mind, thinking that, oh, let me just take a loan and let's do this. But God wants you to sit down and listen to him and know what steps you should take.
Exactly.
So what you said is very important. You have to seek for clarity from God, because he has given it to you. He knows how you should perform it.
And just on that point you said, because when I started this organization, I didn't have money. I didn't have money. I even told the ladies that are my coordinators down, I said, I don't have money, but God has told me to do this. So even when they gathered the widows, they told them we don't have money. But they started meeting, and within themselves in the other city, they themselves, the widows, started bringing up ideas. We can do this, we can do that. And we don't just have widows, some of them are so talented. They are creative. And we look at talents. Right now, when I was there, we put them in groups, in different cooperatives. Discover what you want to do as a group, then we can support you. So within there, say we want to do baking, because we have specialists in baking. So they are baking cakes. Whatever cake I eat when I go to Zambia, it's baked by the widows, and it's very, very tasty. So these are some of the things, because God will give you people that are also already connected to your vision, that you flow together. You don't struggle. So even in this Widows of Hope, I don't struggle. I've got people that are calling me, oh, we have seen this, how can we help? You know, can we do this? We have others that are calling in to say, we have shoes, we have clothes. Somebody saw us on Facebook, they have already given something. So I'm just getting a report, oh, these people brought things, which is God. You've not begged them, because God always provides the people to come and support you. And that is the way.
That's really nice. Yeah, and you also brought a point that you are a teacher here in Germany.
Yes.
So like children kind of misbehave in Germany too. There are certain ways that you have to discipline your child. You see, in Africa there's a different way to discipline your child. But in Germany it's so different. Yeah, so I want you to give us a little advice. What you've experienced from children you have teach or taught in school. What advice will you give to parents who are living here in Germany to their children so that they will not be wayward?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. it's a difficult but simple kind of a question. Yes, I'm a teacher. I'm primary until junior secondary school. I'm trained for that, and working with children back home. I was a teacher back home in Zambia. I was a teacher in South Africa. I was a teacher in Botswana. I've taught also in UK, but all these experiences that I've got coming to Germany, it has also given me a different kind of children as well because of different culture on how to handle them. All right. Yes. One big thing that I want to say is that looking at what is happening around, there are people, like I can talk to my African community here in Germany, is that there are many people that we have that the way we are brought up is different, okay? Where they will give you a slap, they will give you whatever, and then you come back to your senses. But in Germany, you do that. The Jugendamt will come and collect your child, and you have lost your child. You'll be a mother, but a mother from outside.
That's scary.
So what is very important for every parent is here is, you know, Galatians chapter 5. You have to pray it. The fruit of the Spirit.
Patience.
That's what. That is what you need, a lot of patience and tolerance. Okay?
Yeah.
Patience, tolerance. Understanding, and wisdom.
Wow.
When you add this together, wisdom, how do you come to say, how do you have wisdom? The child is misbehaving. When God gives you patience, He will calm your spirit down. You will not be overwhelmed, you will not overreact because of their behavior. Because I'm teaching certain children, they're like stepping on your toes as a teacher.
Yeah.
What do you do? Because this is how this child is being treated at home. Okay? So it's me who is in control of me, not the child. Okay? So you as an older person, you need to control yourself, how you react to the problem. So eventually how you react, that child, and you go to them with wisdom. You say, hey, come, let's sit down. Let's talk. You come with your tone. Your tone also it matters, because if you come screaming, you make matters worse. So first of all, calm yourself down, and then not, because I don't like to confront the issue there and then when it has happened. I'll take time. Okay? I'll leave you. You go in another way. Then later on, I'll come and say, come, separate the child from the other friends, because then you have their attention. Okay? Then you are two of you, because the child, one of them is, when I came here in Germany, I was teaching at the primary school, government primary school. I was teaching the year 5 and the year 6 and the first grade. Different subjects. Okay. I was the main teacher for the first graders, but the year 5 I was the English teacher, and year 6 I was the geography teacher. So their behaviors, when I compare this, there are some of them, because they are in their teenager age where they feel they know it all. Hey, so those people, I said, God, give me grace. That is the prayer. One thing I pray as a teacher every morning I'm going to work is say, Father, I need you to favor me. I need you to give me the peace that I need to cooperate with the parents, the teacher, and my colleague. This is always my prayer. And God show up in this way, because when I come to them, even that misbehaving child, because of the way, I'll come to them not with a harsh word, not with a rude attitude. I'll just take them aside, because it is the same. I think there is that saying, say, when the snake is in the grass, hey, it will deal with you. But take the snake out in the air, alone there, it has no power. So even with the children, you take them out, whether it is at home. Don't scold your child in the presence of everybody. you depower them. Maybe if there is that word, you take away their power, you bring shame to them, you make them feel little. So give them that strength as well. Call them aside. Come, sit in the bedroom. What happened? Just start with what happened. Because when you said it, you start yourself shooting. Because the time you are shooting as a parent, you are giving the strength to the child to also shoot back. Okay? So give the room for the child to say, I call you so that we talk. What happened? Because that what happened, it gives you a lot of the child to think through. This person, I thought she's going to be mad with me. Now she's coming to talk to me in this way. And avoid confrontation with your children. Because when I see the children here where the child and the mother are screaming at each other, I say, no, that is not in my culture. So if we are brought up in a way that brought peace and harmony, let us do that as well. And bring a different culture to the community as well through our children.
Wow. No, okay. So parents have to be they have to be patient.
Yeah.
And then pray
Tolerance.
for the grace. Yeah, and tolerance.
Wisdom.
Wow. Wisdom.
Understanding. The understanding comes in looking at the environment they are living, looking at the things they are seeing on the TV, on the whatever they are seeing. There are certain characters children adapt from those things. So when you have understanding of that, that's where you pray for wisdom. God, how do I deal with this issue? How do I tackle with this issue? If you are a short-tempered mother or a father, avoid going to your children in hot temper because you spoil them. Some of the children have run away from home, not because their mother or the father hit them, but because they just shouted at them. And when they went to the Yungdam believed the child more than the parents. So they say the children, they don't lie. That's what they say. Children don't lie. So they'll behave a child. So to avoid that, calm down and talk, reason together.